Taurus. Yeah. Okay, Taurus, let's do your read. This is a weird beginning. Yeah, this is welcome to Ravenheim Lord Tarot, and I would be the Raven one. Yeah, we just had to remove a really large spider. It was staring at me. Don't stare at me. Yeah, it's over now. So, Taurus, what's up? Let's check out what is it that Taurus need to know. Please no more. Okay. What is it that Taurus need to know right now, right now, right now? I'm high. I just come from a boat trip, so I'm high on the riverside. It's a beautiful riverside. We are doing slow boat from north of Laos down to Luang Prabang. A bunch of people. They are drunk. I'm not. Just got to get it out of the system. Okay, so what is it Taurus need to know right now? What is it Taurus need to know right now? You have the dark sky. Behind the dark skies, there is always light. The sun is always shining behind the clouds. It's always shining, literally. Even when it's dark, it's shining somewhere, right? So you also have the child, which represents a new beginning. And you have abundance coming in for you. So don't look so depressed, whatever. It's not that horrible, whatever's going on. You could be on the look for something, or someone are this energy from someone. If this is someone, it could be very alert, like cats. They go out in the night to do something. Cats actually have 8 times better vision than owls. People don't know that, but the veterinary told me that. So anyway, they howl. No, they don't. They hoo in the dark. They boo-hoo in the dark. And they're looking for their prey. So exactly, what are you looking for, Taurus? Or is someone looking for you? All right. So, a lot of talking behind your back. Yep. Let's see if I can get a better angle for you. All right. All right. Let's see if you can see the cards at least. So someone here are slandering about you, maybe at work, maybe your family, I don't know. It depends on what whole house we have. There's something about the moon here. This could be a situation where you felt you had to defend yourself. Now it's all about healing. Now let's see, what else do Taurus need to know? Show me what Taurus need to know right now. What is it that Taurus need to know right now? Taurus, show me Taurus. What is it that Taurus need to know right now? Yeah, sitting on bed today. The workspace is rather narrow, literally. I suppose it was the reason this hotel room was cheap. Yeah, it's a cheap-ish place, cheap-ass place, but it's clean for being ancient, I suppose. All right. does Taurus need to know right now? Does Taurus need to know right now? So where do we go? Where do we go? Are we going to look at your planetary compositions first? Let's have a look. You don't have to worry about this, whatever situation you're worried about. This is you. Something tells me you're going to be set soon. There could be a job, there could be, well, we have a new beginning. What does it, yeah. So, for some of you, there is a child here that is being difficult. I'm not saying in any way evil. It could feel that you don't see me. You don't notice me. And it could somehow, I don't see this child trying to get your attention anyhow. I see it withdrawing, like, yeah. Whatever situation you're in, Taurus, this situation could affect one of your children. If you're very stressed out, if you worry a lot, the children will notice. And that means you do not have enough faith in God, the Great Spirit, the universe, because the universe is here to serve you. The universe is your servant. And as we serve, so shall we be served. Okay? So you have abundance here coming in for you. Maybe you're already abundant, but maybe you don't see your own abundance. You know, sometimes we have a bed, we have our children, they are healthy, we have food, and still we don't, you know, sometimes we think we're poor because we don't have a TV, our phone is old, mine is 4 years old. And so it's easy to think that, well, then my life must suck then. So I see that there is abundance here. But for some reason, you're letting go of that opportunity. There is abundance knocking on your door. You have manifested abundance, but you're letting it go. 4 of coins reversed, which is strange. It's like, well, I can't see it, I can't touch it, so it can't be here. Well, it kind of was on its way to you, and there's something you have done. I'm not accusing you, judging you, but it could, I see for some Taurus, for some people who are in the sign of Taurus, are too much in the material world, that it takes a while before. Now I have a good friend at the homestay. We turned good friends. The guy who gave me the violin, Taurus, and also the other guy, Taurus, that purchased me necklace in Kathmandu, and you know, I didn't know that I could get so well along with you guys, talking, and he's more fun and crazy than me, but he looks so normal, you know? He looks so normal, and he seems so normal. He's the guy who can get away with everything, and he's a scientist, bioengineer or something like that, and he's also an artist, and he's like me, he have 10,000 projects. Funny, we are so similar in so many ways, and still, you know, I could not listen to his music, and the clothes he wears is like, hey. And still, we couldn't agree more on absolutely everything. And you know what? I can make him laugh. that's the funny part. And the Taurus I met from Utah, he always laughed and so generous. I never thought Taurus could be that generous. I mean, I'm not talking about a couple of euros or I buy you some tea. I'm talking about very generous. I mean, the violin, I don't know what's it worth, but it should say something when it's vintage from the 60s and it's like new Japanese and the sound is amazing. And he's been waiting to give it away. And in general, he's very generous. The Taurus I met in Kathmandu buying me a expensive silver necklace with a beautiful stone. I believe it was 5,000 rupee. That's a lot of money for someone you barely know. He said, I see you. Your heart is so big, Raven. I know that a lot of your money is going back to animal care and these things. And I also see that I give to people who sleep on the street. So he noticed those things. So I was okay to, so he buy all these clothes for me. Both people, Taurus, which kind of baffled me a little bit. And the irony is here I met a Leo once, Capricorn moon. I had to pay for everything. The entire weekend he was visiting me. I had to pay for everything. Absolutely everything. Cinema, hotel, all the food, expensive at the restaurants. Well, I had a good job. But let's say we're not friends anymore. So the people you sometimes are used to being, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, are people we think are very generous. But Taurus? Oh, that's a new one. And that's a new one. And so I have to say I'm impressed. And by being this generous, they also get in return. As soon as he gave me the violin, it turns out he collects rock. I return a beautiful beautiful stone rock, Labradorite. Labradorite, that was the word. And so every time he was so generous with me, he would give me it's just small things. He would come with stickers to me and these things. So I'm like, we are generous with each other. So every time he gave me something, I came with something in return, which was sometimes even more beautiful. He gave him a very beautiful shirt, and which represent, my point is here, in this case, he met someone who also liked to give and have a lot to give. So every time he gave something awesome to him came in return. But sometimes you can give to people, we are saying throwing pearls for swine, which, I experienced that saying, giving something to someone and they're like, yeah, throw it in the drawer, yeah, that's nice, yeah. And you maybe spent hours or you spent a lot of money. And one of them was my ex, and that he's a Libra, very generous himself, but buying him things, there's no point, right? So to generalize one sign, saying, oh, Taurus are those cheap bastards, because Scorpio, Taurus, you're known for that, and Scorpio also, known for being cheap bastards. People who know me though, they know I'm past childhood, long time. Actually, as a child, I was extremely generous. If you came to my room, you pointed at something, I said, oh, you like it, take it. Things in general had no value for me. And at some point, you learn to be more greedy, or you learn to be afraid. Oh, what if I give that one away? Maybe I will starve, or, so we talked a little bit about that. But you need to understand, every time you lose something, Spirit will return it, right? So, or you give something away, Spirit will return it. So the people who are watching you, they're up to no good. They're up to no good. This is the devil. And I think they are trying to, they have some idea that you could be the toxic one, or they are trying to find some dirt on you, or trying to put some dirt on you. We'll see what I get from that. We'll see, because that lightning in here gives me a migraine. Blue-eyed people, we are light sensitive. So I should turn the light off. Yeah. What are they talking about? Yeah, they think that something is unfair. There is something you have, something you got that they find unfair. This could have something to do with those money. And maybe they were lost to you or taken from you. It could have been a reduction in a paycheck. It could have been, a heritage, something. And they decided that you're not gonna have those money. You don't deserve that. That's not fair, So this is so sad. You have a lot of sad people around you. Someone here are being, what's it called, a nitty picker or something? You can comment below if I say the word wrong. But something is going to come in here for you, an opportunity that will reflect your level of creativity. And it's an interesting setting. This is an interesting setting because you need to be very patient here, because I know you are also. 4-4 here twice. It says there is something here that reflects a lack of stability, emotional stability, physical stability, and even stability in how, we can't celebrate because we cannot afford the champagne, or we can't afford the balloon, or we can't celebrate because we are depressed. Spirit says celebrate life as much as you can every day. Thank you for everything, instead of God, please help me with this. God, I need this. God, I need that. It's not going to give you anything. She's not going to give you anything, because you just told God that you don't have anything. And when you tell God, I don't have anything, that's universe is frequencies and vibrations, and they're going to respond on your nothing. That's just how the universe works. So the more you say thank you, even for the thing you don't have yet, so maybe you can say this situation, thank you for the abundance. Usually this is money, the fishes symbolizes. Yeah, those are my bags, but who cares? I just came. I just came into the room. So, Taurus, whatever you can thank, you have both your eyes, you can breathe, right? Like I said, just came. Then you have some this. Thank you, I both have my eyes, right? And someone here, it could be a boss, someone here is offering you something, but it's not going to make you feel good. You need some patience here, because if you do, the sun is coming in, total happiness, it's on its way to you. However, you can't let go of someone's betrayal. And that's gonna haunt you for some time, and it might deprive you of a new offer from another one from a boss which is even higher than the ones who might offer you a job or something here. Because Taurus, when you elevate yourself above these things, because I see you have struggled with healing the situation, you are the Empress. So why all these issues in regards to healing yourself? This oracle deck was pretty awesome. Insatisfaction, intensification, letha, intensification. Well, I don't know what to put in that. There's something about Stonehenge sparkling up there, old Atlantean energy, cycles. There's something about moon cycles here. Unless you're a witch, I'm not going to give that all that to you. Okay, so cleansing through water. Of course, we all like to take a shower one day. That's my dry side. I have a little bit of earth in me as well. So, stars lighting up the night, tarot. That's actually the name of them. Okay, so this is manga. Okay, cool. Cool, we have manga. All right. So, stars lighting up the night, tarot. Will you help? Oh, yeah. So, let's see what is coming out from this situation. Great Spirit, show me what is coming out of this situation with Taurus. Great Spirit. La, 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 la. Okay, shut up. Okay, I'm clearly in a good mood. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. What is it that Taurus need to know right now? Okay, so there is some kind of fear of being poor here. This is Mercury in Taurus, but it's reversed. So basically it also tells you that this fear is not really needed. Just like the fear I had of that spider over there was not really needed. It wasn't really moving. I felt fear anyway, so I can't judge you. The Magician here in reversed. You don't trust your own ability to manifest the life you want. You lack patience in one field. In general, Taurus is very patient, but I see you putting energy in one field, but you need to spread yourself over, you know, you can't just, I'm gonna do exactly that, that's the only thing I can do. Well, explain to me this, how come I have skills, 50 different skills? I can't count all the skills I have, but I can tell you this, I can teach people how to draw. Why? Because I know how to draw. I can teach people how to dance. Why? Because I was a dancer for many years, a professional one. I can teach people how to do tarot. I can teach people metaphysics. I can even teach people how to sing, believe it or not. I can even teach people martial art. I can teach people philosophy. I can teach people yoga. Do you want me to go on? I can also make things with my own hands and sell them. And here I see you focused on only one thing, not one single side hustle where you can make money from that. which can save basically your ass. It's like thinking that, okay, I'm gonna make a garden and I'm only going to sell garlic. Well, you have a big garden, don't you? You can sell a lot more vegetables than that. And for each vegetable you are harvesting, there's a lot of seed in there. You can even sell some seed, right? So here I see that Taurus, you need to think Capricorn, Gemini, which I know some of you can actually. So that's why there's one of you, you know who you are. That's why I'm like, what is up with you? Are you just going for that one thing? Do you have only one skill? Because if you have children, you know how to cook. Have you thought about breakfast service? Because time's tough now. We can't afford to think, oh, I need a boss. You need to think, I am the best at the things I can do. I'm sure as hell going to make the best pancakes. We have someone in my town purchasing a prescription, a receipt, whatever, for donuts, and they are known to be the best donuts in South Norway. You know, she have all these little places hooked up, especially before Christmas. Even I buy a stack of them. Yeah, you get some calories, but they are crunchy and they taste like heaven. She's rich from selling donuts. It's a friend of my aunt, you know. So, like I said before, if people can sell their fart and dirty underwear, you can sell so many other things. You can even sell your services, a constellation. Consult someone. You know, if you are a nurse, you know a lot about health, don't you? Maybe you know something about alternative health. The Hierophant here, that's you reversed again. This is completely being, even though you go against something that has nothing to do with, you know, this is not being traditional. So this is not someone who are stuck in tradition, or maybe you are stuck in one tradition. It can mean both things when it's in reverse like that. Anyway, there is something unhealthy here in regards to commitment and tradition. Unhealthy. So yeah, I'm shouting a little bit now because I want what's best for you. Here you're showing up as the wounded warrior. So you're putting up a hell of a fight. But do you see the real fighters in martial art, how they fight? They fight with one arm on their back. They're not jumping up and down like those idiots, Sarate guys. They just come here. And as soon as they jump towards you, you simply grapple them, and they are completely relaxed and they swing you around. And I watched that as I was doing Taekwondo. Everyone jumping up and down. Yes, you gain. You gain a lot of power from doing that. It's aerobic training, right? And I gain less from just standing there. But yeah, I get the first part. You know, I'm doing the warm up. So I warm all of you up, I put on my music and you follow my step. And so I don't lack neither stamina or energy to jump up and down like you. But the greatest things you do are done with no effort because you have long practice. In the past here, there was a lot of mind games. A lot of mind games. Maybe at work, someone wanted to play you. I mean, I was struggling recently with someone, and basically you could talk to him. without him being extremely sarcastic. And usually when people are very insecure, they hide behind sarcasm. Of course, I pulled some cards on him. He's a mama's boy! He pretended he had a lot of money. I guess mama have a lot of money, right? So, but he was also quite rude. And so it didn't take long before he was dead to me. And this is Five of Swords. It was a very mild Five of Swords, but I did feel like, you know, right now I just want to snap your little neck, smug motherfucker, you know. But what Scorpios do, what we are known for, is that, all right, this is the second time you are a rude motherfucker, you no longer exist to me. Still, he would sense that I'm a lot older and that I have a very intense aura because I don't take bullshit. So I would see him sometimes look at me like, what are you? What are you? What kind of creature are you? Well, I'm the creature who will snap your neck if you open your mouth and say something like that again to my face. And he subconsciously, we feel each other. And so I'm that old dog which still can bite, right? And maybe that made him a little bit insecure. So he came out with clumsy stuff because he paid a lot of curiosity towards me from the very beginning, like peeking, what is this creature, right? And I'm totally twice as old as him. And so in response to that, trying to maybe be cool with sarcasm, which doesn't work well with me, who invented sarcasm. I'm not rude. I'm not rude to people unless they suck. Yeah, that's a good one. Be careful, use it, because sarcasm is a sword. And even though you're not insecure, it's a sword and it's a shield. It's very easy to hide behind sarcasm. At some point, I was so sarcastic towards a guy. I was playing mind games with a complete sociopath and said, you know, if you have me, I'll have your children. I'll have your baby. He didn't understand. I'll marry you if you want to make this deal, you know. He did not understand that I already had picked up on the fact that this was a guy that was 110% sarcastic all the time. Because of this, he thought he had me here, and because of that, we let you think that. And because of that, he didn't understand that I also had the ability to be very, very sarcastic in return. The problem is if we don't pick up on these things and we walk away and we walk around to people and we say, oh, Taurus totally said this and this and that. She said something about snapping someone's neck. I heard it. And that's how we make rumors, right? So recently here, there was a journey, 8 of Wands. Maybe you had a journey. I know about one who's traveling all the time. One of you guys, and these ones had to fall out of center. And we have the High Priest here. This is a very strange composition, actually. 3 of Cups I see some of you are looking through your bills, paperwork, and you don't see what everyone else you do because you're too stressed off. There will be no new beginning here. You are too busy with whatever you are worried about, Taurus. You are too busy to see the whole picture to get the chance you need. I can't judge the specific situation you are in because it could be far more complicated, but from this perception here, the bigger picture is being lost. If you are, I don't really understand why we should fear God. It's like saying I should fear my parents. Why are we supposed to live in a world full of fear? Who invented that? Who told us to fear God? Was God down here and said, you have to fear me because if you don't, you'll burn in hell? If he did, I know who he is. And according to my sources, he just got his ass whooped. The Most High One, the one and only, which people refer to as God, sometimes this, sometimes that, which might as well be a woman, is probably very, very, very androgynous. This God, it's got a frequency and it's called love. This frequency is mirroring the vibration you have. So it will respond to what you think and what you do. So if you are in an extremely negative state of mind, oh look, the hair, it will respond to your negativity. So someone, thank God it's not you. Unfortunately, Scorpios had one, but someone is having a tower moment, and it's affecting you somehow because they are taking it out on Taurus. It's Taurus fault I see here, which you break down because of this. I mean, literally, it could be your car as well. Some of you are afraid you'll get caught for something you have done or something you have said, which might be perceived as a little bit unethical. You're afraid of something, or you could be afraid of that there is a misunderstanding in regards to what you might have said or what you might have done. This is fear of what if they know what I did last summer. Scooby-Doo. The outcome here is Judgment Day. This means that you will get a slap in the face eventually, some of you, where you will wake up and you will see the entire picture that the raven here is trying to knock into your head and say, don't you worry. Every little thing is gonna be all right. 3 little birds. Seven of Cups. One illusion is gonna break, okay? If you lost something lately and it broke into 1,000 pieces, that's one illusion gone. I don't know if I should tell you this, Taurus. But you're going to face a situation and someone might push you from outside where you will be forced to leave either work, your home, a situation, people. You are being forced to move on If you do not align yourself with the Most High right now, I can promise you, you are going to lose more than you already have. Sitting and praying isn't enough, because if you say to God, please God help me, I don't have money, God's not going to hear that. If you want abundance, you need to be abundance. You need to live a life as if you are abundant. You need to, you need to have butterflies. You need to feel safe here, because it begins here. It doesn't begin out there. If you win now with this mentality here and you win $1 million, I can promise you, with this kind of mentality, the $1 million plus will turn into $1 million minus. And that's a strange thing, because Taurus usually is very good with money and stuff, right? So it doesn't make sense that you could have, a strong other placement which is more beautiful. Something here is putting a lot of fear into you. But when you leave the situation, you'll gain something else. Some of you have a lover coming in here. And they could be, there is unfinished business between the two of you. Because it was a betrayal here. There is nothing good coming out of that relationship. They might knock on your door due to unfinished business. But there is also a soulmate here. You have a soulmate here, and this soulmate might be a Scorpio or someone with strong Scorpio traits. They want to offer you something. They will help you with truth in the future. And they say, I see what you struggle with, and I see how talented you are. I want to help you with this injustice here, okay? And I see you as a star, and I want to help you climb on up to that level where you in fact are the star. So 6 of Cups, the star, King of Cups, Page of Coins, and Knight of Swords. I'm going to call those people out. Someone's going to be called out, and you're going to get that small offer. And that small offer will accumulate so much because you're already prepared. It's like you're so prepared, but it's this energy of self-sabotage here, which is why someone like me, but big guy or big girl or sugar woman, sugar mama, sugar dad, I don't know, but it's a soulmate. And they are going to give you an opportunity so you can be a star. And if we are talking about something famous here, great, but it's about the feeling, like I'm on top now, I'm finally on top. I finally have learned how to balance life, how to walk on that thin line. Thank you so much, Taurus. Feel free to like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and comment below if there is anything specific you want to know. Love you.